What is up, everyone? My name is GlitchMasta. Hope you're having a fantastic day. I'm here with a fun little topic of just which guns will most likely not appear in Halo 6. Now, Halo 5 Guardians, for everything it did right and wrong, had without a doubt the largest weapons sandbox in Halo game history. Especially when you consider weapons belonging to several factions and just the different variations of these weapons. You also have to consider the content update weapons added in post-launch as well as those variations. Every weapon, though, in one way or another fulfilled some sort of basic utility in-game and allowed for players to adapt their guns of choice for their playstyles. With too many weapons and variations, the sandbox became just a little too overcrowded, and there are a multitude of weapons that go completely unused for me just because I tend to use another gun in its role, or it just isn't necessarily good for me in certain circumstances. So for now, we're going to be looking at 5 of the guns from Halo 5 that just might not make it into Halo 6. I have to note right now, though, that this does not 100% mean, confirm, or anything like that to say that these guns will not be reappearing in Halo 6. These are really just my predictions of guns that we probably won't see coming back. Now that I have said that, let's get right into this. Number 1, the Boltshot. Now let me preface this entry by saying that this choice was quite difficult because of choosing between the suppressor and the Boltshot. I would just honestly put both weapons down and make the 6 guns not coming back. However, I'm not even sure if the Prometheans will be back in Halo 6 or not, and if they indeed are coming back, well, then they do need some sort of weapon variety, and the Crawlers will need their small arms weapon. With that being said, both guns' intended uses diminished immensely from their Halo 4 versions, although the same thing could be said about really all the Promethean weapons, quite frankly. Nevertheless, the Boltshot and Suppressor both have a certain role that is either fulfilled by another gun or by each other in Halo 5. The Boltshot, though, losing its full charge ability from Halo 4 really made it lose its absolute combat effectiveness in gameplay. I think when it lost that full charge, that really sealed the deal as to this being the weapon that will probably be dropped. That original Halo 4 Boltshot, it allowed numerous losing teams to make a comeback. I've seen it and I've done it. It was that freaking good of a gun. Now though, it just becomes another pea shooter that is completely outdone by every other weapon, suppressor included. And it is for that reason why the Boltshot is on the list. Number 2, the Plasma Caster. This weapon honestly has a really cool name, and it's the basic result of fusing together the concussion rifle and the plasma launcher. Despite the overall combat effectiveness of the base version, as well as the rec variants, this weapon wasn't really featured much in the game, and I personally rarely see anyone ever pull out plasma casters in Warzone matches anymore. I'm not saying that this is a bad weapon by any means, but it's tragically such an underused one that seemingly nobody talks about it, and it'll probably just be forgotten when Halo 6 comes around. Number 3, the Hydra Launcher. This is honestly one of my favorite weapon names, the Hydra Launcher. Although, come to think of it, it really doesn't apply itself to the basic and simplistic namesake of UNSC weaponry. Like, why couldn't it just be called like the Missile Launcher or something? At any rate, this gun was really fun to play around with, but I always found people getting confused with how to use it. A weapon should be so instantly easy to figure out how to use it that really any player can rack up kills with it, be it a newbie or a professional. Unfortunately, not every player desired to familiarize themselves with the tracking features of this missile launcher, and, like the Plasma Caster, it just goes so unused so frequently that it doesn't even need to come back. Especially so with items like the rocket launcher and the rocket turrets being in the game, this weapon just becomes more so redundant than anything else. Number 4, the standard rocket launcher. So unlike the other entries on this list, this removal comes more so from controversy and from just being obsolete. The very moment 343 revealed that new rocket launcher design for Halo 5, you could just hear the amount of fans that immediately went crazy, and you know what? That was rightfully so. Why mess with something that is so iconic to Halo? It's okay to update things over time, but changing just for the sake of changing is so completely outright wrong. 343 learned their lesson with this gun by bringing back the Spanker variation. But with that backlash, there is no doubt that the Spanker will not go anywhere again anytime soon. However, that green tube of doom, well, that's probably just gonna go in the scrap pile to be long forgotten. And number 5, the Storm Rifle. I'm gonna go out on a limb with this entry. Since the Covenant Remnant faction has basically started to dissolve, possibly making room for the Banished to become more of a part of the game, the need for this weapon has dropped in terms of canon. In terms of necessity though, this is another one of those weapons that took something iconic, the plasma rifle, and changed it into something else. At least they didn't make the mistake of trying to call it the plasma rifle. At any rate though, I see more people use the Brew plasma rifle that was added post-launch in Halo 5 way more than I do see anyone using any type of the variations of the Storm rifle. If the Banished are to appear, I'm sure they'll use something more along the lines of the Brew plasma rifle than they will the Storm rifle. Again, I just want to reiterate that I am not saying that these guns are garbage and you shouldn't use them. If you like them, or if you love them in Halo 5, then hey, keep using them. More power to you. However, these are just my thoughts, predictions, and reasons as to why we most likely won't be seeing these guns making any sort of return in Halo 6. At this time, I want to know right in the comments section what guns you think will or won't make the cut for Halo 6. And while you're at it, please leave a like, share the video, and subscribe because I make more awesome content like this. I make Halo videos, non-Halo related gaming videos, funny videos, informative videos, and really just about anything else. My name is GlitchMasta, and I just want to say thanks a lot for watching everyone. Peace.